Hey everyone, welcome to Inside the Algorithm. I'm your host, Jonathan, and today we're going to be talking through how to use ChatGPT to build out a diet and exercise routine. So don't forget to like and subscribe this video so that you can get more content like this. Each week, we'll be diving into a different part of ChatGPT and using it to develop different systems so that we can optimize its performance, but also create things that are useful in our daily life. So today's video is going to be on how to use ChatGPT to create a detailed meal plan and an exercise routine that is going to lean out your fat and build muscle. So, if you want to optimize your meal plan and build a very exciting and strong workout to build muscle, use these prompts that will give you a tailored result. So, first, I want to give you a little caveat and explain that in this video, we are using the Ryzen method. If you followed any of my other videos, I'm really adamant about the Ryzen method. I found this method on the internet, and basically, it's an acronym, and we'll go through how to build this prompt out so that we can maximize our diet and exercise routine. So in this video, we're going to be going through three main scenarios. We're going to have a younger man who's between 18 and 29 years old, and we're going to build him out a diet and exercise routine. In the same system, we're going to do the same for a young lady and see what the results are. And I'm going to give you all these prompts in the description below. So now let's hop right in. In this scenario, it's our first scenario we have. We're building out a nutrition plan for a young man who's between the age of 18 and 29 years old. He's going to weigh around 185 pounds. This is where you can manipulate the prompt and put in your own weight, your own age, and really narrow down your results. We're doing this a little more broad, but we're going to give you an editable prompt inside the description below. The next thing we want to do is highlight the body fat percentage of this person. So in this scenario, we have a body fat percentage of 24%. And then the last thing we want to do is give it the goal that the person wants muscle and they want to reduce their body fat. So I'm going to copy and paste this into ChatGPT, and I want to show you the Ryzen approach of how this would be built out. So first you have the role, which is your role as a fitness expert and a nutritionist. The next thing is you want to give it the instructions, and I've gone through this many times in my videos, but I'll go through it again. So in the instructions, we've given it create a detailed 4-week meal plan and a workout routine. So within the steps, we give it the exact steps we want it to perform. We're asking it to create a meal plan, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, provide it 2 snacks, and we want to know the macros. So it's going to explain what the macros would be for this person. Aside from that, in the workout, what we're doing is we're building out a workout, and we want to explain to ChatGPT, start with a 1 rep max for each exercise. On the first day of the exercise, we want to do a 1 rep max so we can build the rest of the exercises in the future workouts. So for the expectations of this plan, the plan should be made for a 24-year-old male. It took the average of the 18 to 29. Within that, the weight of the male is 185 pounds. You can manipulate this. And the body fat percentage is 24. Again, make this tailored to your own results. For the narrowing, what we wanted to do was narrow down the results so it doesn't give you a rambled response. So it gave out 2 main things. It gave out the total calories that were provided. So the total daily calorie intake should be between 28 and 3,000 calories. Now, this is going to be differ between every person. Some people may need 2,600 calories to be in this calorie deficit. Some people may need 3,100. The only way to really know this is each week you track your calories against your intake versus your expenditure, and you'll compare the two and you refine it as you go each week. So overall, this is a pretty decent macronutrients. We have 40% protein, 40% carbs, and 20% fat. So for the overall macronutrients breakdown, we're going to have protein at 280 grams, plus or minus, I'd say 20 each side. So, 260 to 300. You're not going to go wrong with that. Carbohydrates, we're going at 280. Again, plus or minus 20 each way. And so 62 grams for your fats. You're not going to want to go below that. You can tweak that and go above it, but you don't want to go below it, and just make sure they're healthy fat. After you have the week and daily breakdown of your macronutrients, it's going to go into your daily meal. So for each meal, it's going to give you an overall meal for each plan. You have week 1, but what you want to really highlight is that this is going to be your meal for that day. And it's going to give you your overall calorie. Again, what you want to do is match your expenditure to what you're intaking. So, what I mean by that is what you want to do is max how much energy you're using to how much energy you're intaking. So, now for a workout routine, what ChatGPT did was it gave you the days and the exercises to do. It's going to target the specific body part. So, on day one, you want to go chest and tris. This is pretty normal, it's a standard split. And then after it gave you that full all encompassing each day split, what it did was it broke down your exercises into the percentages and the amounts you would need to do. So to do any of these exercises, you would need to do a 1 rep max. To do these exercises, you would have to understand your 1 rep max. So just take the first day, do your compound lifts and max out on those. Just see what you're at, do your PR. And then what you can do is you can take 70% of that. And the way you will find this 70% of your 1 rep max is just Google a chart. Just Google a 1 rep max chart and it will give you a chart that's listed and you can track that chart. I've reviewed this workout and it's pretty accurate to building muscle. It depends on how dedicated you are. You can add some exercises, you can take some exercises away. But with this baseline workout, as a new person to the gym, you cannot go wrong. It focuses on compound lifts, but it also gives you a couple of dumbbell or supplementary lifts to fill out your exercises and your workouts. So then it goes into each week. So as you are building out your exercise, week 1 goes by, week 2 goes by, and you're hitting this plateau. Many people hit this plateau and this is where they regress. So what you want to do is increase your weight. And so here we'd be able to increase your weight by around 5% each week, adjust your meals to match your energy. And what I mean by that is as you're working out, you're going to see your carbs start to affecting your workout. So adjust your workouts and your diet to fit each other as you get to know your body and your body begins to evolve. So now we're going to move into our second scenario. And I think this is going to be a great scenario for any woman who's between the age of 18 and 29 years old. You really want to focus on lower workouts. You want to build out your hamstrings, your glutes, your legs. That's primarily where a lot of young women want to work out these days. What we are going to focus on is that age demographic. What we've highlighted is that the young lady is 165 pounds. Her body fat is typically higher, 29%. Women typically have higher body fat percentage than men just because of the body that the women have. Some of the instructions we gave, the prompt is to focus the exercises on lower body exercises so that we can promote the growth of the legs and the lower body. And we've asked the ChatGPT to also create a diet and exercise plan tailored on growing muscle and leaning out. So this prompt is a little different because in the Ryzen method we provided above, it specifically broke out each of the acronyms, the R, the I, the S, the E, and the N. In this one, what we did was we wrote it in a paragraph. So here you have the paragraph, but it's essentially the Ryzen method, but just written out in a paragraph. So we're going to input this and we're going to see what the results are and we'll go through the results. So first we want to highlight the meal plan. It came out with its meal plan and the daily energy intake is going to be between 2,200 calories and 2,400 calories. That's pretty standard. So for the macros, what we have is a 30% protein, 40% carbs, and 30% fats. Now you see this a little different than the young man's perspective, and there's a reason for that. So, fats are really important in regulating hormones. So for a young lady, you don't want to lower the fats too much because you can really mess your hormones up. You can do it for men too. Men can mess up their hormones. So overall for the daily macro intake, what you're going to want to look at is 165 grams of protein, about 220 grams of carbs, and 73 grams of fats. Now, anyone who's in a keto diet, I just want you to know that, carbs are really what you're using for energy. So keeping your carbs higher will allow you to do a more intense workout. So if you keep your carbohydrates higher, you're going to be able to do longer, more drawn out workouts and really be able to maximize those workouts to build your muscle growth, which is really important. So now going through, we have the diet created. It's going to focus on a higher protein, 3 scrambled eggs, some avocado, as I mentioned, some healthy fats. It breaks down the macros for each meal and how many calories you want to take for each meal. It's going to target, yogurt, chicken, protein shakes and fish. From all that, you get your oils, you get your macros, and you get your protein. It's going to focus higher protein meals while also giving you enough carbs to be able to do your exercises. So now that we have gone through the diet that ChatGPT has created for us, we'll focus on the workout routine. So what ChatGPT did was it split the workout into a few different groups as it did for the man's workout. It focused more on lower body and doing a full lower body exercise. So the split is a little different. So day one was complete lower body. Day two was complete upper body with the rest day after. I think that's really important is to highlight that rest after. You could also do active recovery. On day Again, for the workout routine, what it did was it took your 1 rep max. So one day you're going to want to go in, do your max on your squats. You don't have to max out to really hurt yourself, but just do what you can to do a 1 rep max. Kind of get a baseline understanding of what you can do. So after you've done this 1 rep max, this really does give you a really detailed workout. This workout's probably going to take you about an hour to do. And once you're complete, again, you're going to run into the bottom where you're going to hit your plateau in 3 to 4 weeks. And once you do, you're going to want to add about a 5% increase to your weight and really start to focus on progressive overload. And what progressive overload is simply, adding weight and progressively increasing your workload, building on and tearing down your muscles to regrow them. So there you have it. ChatGPT did all the work for us. We use ChatGPT to be our nutritionist. They created a diet plan for us and a workout plan for us. I've actually looked through these and they're pretty good workouts. So there you have it. ChatGPT did all the work for us. We simply gave it a prompt to create a diet and a workout for us, and it created everything in one simple click of a button. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all these prompts in the description below. If you can like and subscribe to this channel, I'm going to be building out more prompts like this to really help everyone in their journey with fitness or with, using AI.